Go time, kids. Let's rock. Let's go.
Hi.
Hey, good.
Hey, Jose.
You. Yeah. Hey, dude.
How do you do?
Hey, dude.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Sir?
Hey, good. Kevin.
Hi. They're like, why are they up there?
Organization sucks.
Yeah! We, as students and entrepreneurs, spend way too much time dealing with copious amounts of bookmarking and organizing, and it's taking us away from our work and education.
Does it always have to be this way?
No. With MERJ, that problem will be gone forever. MERJ is an online organizational tool to manage all of your programs and bookmarks in a simple and easy fashion.
You know what? I want MERJ.
MERJ, 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 MERJ.
MERJ, MERJ.
Hi, I'm Ryan McFarland, the CEO.
I'm Jose Viella, the CMO.
I'm Slanus, the CCO.
And I'm Marcelino Rodriguez, the CFO, and we are
MERJ.
Here at MERJ, our mission is to provide organization and maintenance to the busy people of the online world. We plan to help alleviate some of the annoyance and stress that comes with working and navigating any desktop or laptop.
Work isn't easy, and with the clutter and unorganized digital workspace, it's even harder. Having to go through multiple websites, bookmarks, and folders causes lots of stress and disorganization. Doing a job in a motivated and stress-free way is practically impossible.
Our mentors at Quick Labs deal with this problem every single day. They struggle to find the proper resources to have a stress-free, efficient, and affordable digital workspace. We will change this for them and every entrepreneur around the world.
MERJ gives you the ability to manage your programs, bookmarks, and files in one space. It even knows what you need and when you need thanks to a simple questionnaire on location and frequency of use. And although the setup is automatic, the user still has complete customization over their workspace.
we are simplified, affordable, and make it where you're ready every day thanks to our analytics tracking.
I'd like all you guys to meet Steve. Steve, among many other people, fit our customer segment. He is an entrepreneur and is constantly working on his digital workspace. He's between the ages of 30 and 40 and is very unorganized. He needs MERJ.
But MERJ is for anyone who uses a laptop or desktop in their digital workspace. For example, as a student, I know exactly how tiring it can be to go through multiple websites and folders just to get my homework done. With MERJ, I'd be able to do this in a stress-free and time-efficient manner.
Even though MERJ is just a startup, it has a lot of different features that it has to offer. It is mainly for organization. It is not used as a digital workspace. It is simple, clean, and easy to navigate organizational tool.
We are very aware of who our competitors are, and most of our competitors are big-time companies like Google, Bookmark, Microsoft, and Shift. But that doesn't mean that MERJ doesn't have a lot to offer.
Like Marcelino said, lots of our competitors are large companies. But their bookmarks management tools are all supplements to their larger programs. For MERJ, this wouldn't be the case. All of our time, money, and resources would go into bookmarks management and making it as efficient and good as possible for our users.
Even though our software is not currently developed yet, we have an interactive platform that will show you all the features of MERJ. With subscription to MERJ, you will be able to customize your dashboard to fit your needs.
Now, some of the features that are included with MERJ would be sharing, connecting throughout your business, some subscription tracking, and your analytics. Also, one major thing would be storage-free. We went with storage-free because entrepreneurs themselves always have a lot of stuff on their desktops and computers, and we feel like there's no need to add something else.
We are currently in the process of starting an ad campaign that will run on May 9th for 2 weeks with a $600 budget, primarily on Instagram and Facebook. This ad campaign will greatly boost MERJ's recognition and help us reach our targeted audience. This is what the ad would look like.
Don't you hate having to go through multiple tabs and bookmarks just to get to one website? Well, with MERJ, that problem will be gone forever. MERJ is an online organizational tool to manage all of your programs and bookmarks in a simple and easy fashion. Many experts, entrepreneurs, and business owners believe that MERJ is the tool to enhance your digital workspace forever. Create an account to merge over to MERJ today.
We plan to implement all the feedback we receive from our ad campaign into future versions of our marketing systems and products, so please be sure to check out our social media.
Right after seeing our ad, they will be directed to our landing page, where we will try to get them to sign up to be part of our beta testing group. Now, inside of our landing page, it shows what MERJ would be like for them, and it will take them to our Cognito form, where they will fill out their name, email, phone number, occupation, and if they are an entrepreneur, and if so, what do they mainly use on their day-to-day basis. After they fill out all that, it will scroll down and they can select whether they want to be solo or business. After that, it will show a smoke screen where then they will be let know that we do not have a physical and actual product yet, but you can enter in a code Stress Less and you'll get 50% off when we are available.
We will use this ad campaign to define our success. Using Meta Business Suite, which is what we're going to run our ad on. They give you an estimated number of clicks to your link based on your budget and the time frame that you're running it for. Since we're running it for 14 days with $600, they give us about an estimate of 4,200 visits to our landing page. With that, we used our 3.5% conversion rate, which we got from Unbounce's study on the average conversion rate per industry, which would give us about 150 people to sign up through that Cognito form. This is how we will define our success, 150 people.
Now, MERJ has 3 different types of subscription options: free, solo, and business. With the free version, you'll be limited to 1 account and 1 dashboard. Now, with the solo option, you'll have unlimited dashboards and 1 account, and it'll cost you $8 a month or $80 a year. Now, with the business option, you will have up to unlimited dashboards, 100 accounts, and you will be allowed to share and connect throughout your entire business. That will only be $50 a month or $500 a year. Now, let's say a company's needs exceeds 100 accounts. Well, they can buy an additional 10 accounts for $8.
Our startup cost, which is our one-time cost, is going to be $200,000, and this will be for our software development and technology equipment. Our SG&A, which is our selling, general, and administration cost, will be a yearly cost or an ongoing cost, and this will be $105,000. This will be for server storage, marketing, and bug fixes. On the right, you can see a pie chart that will tell you where the money's going to go, how it's going to be dispersed, and what is going to get most of it.
Now that we talked about the cost, let's talk about some of our potential. For our serviceable addressable market, we took all the entrepreneurs in California and theoretically sold them a solo version of MERJ. This gave us a number of 16 million customers at $208 million in revenue. And for our total addressable market, we simply scaled up our filter from California to the greater United States. This gave us a revenue of $1.6 billion at 31 million customers. Now keep in mind this is all theoretical, and we would have to sell to all 31 million customers, but it gives us a visualization of how big our market is.
Now, with our market share, we got this data from our TAM and SAM and also from the research that we did on if we got the amount of people that we want from our ad campaign. Now, we believe that we would be able to reach 11,550 people in year 1. And then that would leave us with a market share percent of 0.53% and with $600,000 in market share revenue alone.
Our growth rates for year 1 are 10% for the monthly plan and 13% for the yearly plan. It will then grow to 13% for the monthly and 15% for the yearly as MERJ grows in credibility and new customers. With our data that we've gathered of the average renewal rate for subscription services that are similar to ours, we believe that 80% of our customers will renew their subscriptions, whether they have the yearly or the monthly plan. Up in the top left, there's a chart of the estimated subscription growth for years 1, 2, and 3. As you can see, it's very gradual and profitable. And we have the same chart in the bottom right for year one for the monthly subscriptions. In the first couple months, you can tell it's pretty slow, but as time goes on, it gets higher.
For our revenue, the first year revenue, it will come up to $600,000. Subtracting that from the estimated cost will be $400,000. We know this is a big estimate, but we believe that MERJ has the potential to achieve this goal.
Now, with all this research done, I'm pretty sure you're wondering, well, what's next for MERJ? Well, MERJ, on May 9th, MERJ will launch an ad for 2 weeks. And with that, we hope to gradually grow our company and credibility so that way MERJ can bring in more customers.
After we run this ad campaign, we will look at the analytics and metrics that we gather from it and make future decisions and steps for MERJ. After that, we will go out and pitch to investors and go to pitch competitions to be able to fund the creation and continuation of MERJ. Then, once we hire programmers and software engineers to develop MERJ, we will then launch it and make work stress-free for everyone.
Now, with all that being said, don't forget that with MERJ, you can clean up the mess, save time, and most importantly, be efficient. Make life a little easier with MERJ.
If you have any questions, you can contact us at merjdashboard@gmail.com or call 559-777-9085.
We thank you for your time, and we hope that you all
MERJ over to MERJ today.
Okay, I have a question. Can you go back to your pricing strategy? Okay, so how did you come up with the difference between what you're charging for solo and business? Because your jump is huge from 1 account to 100. That's a lot. So walk me through that.
You want to?
Yeah. Okay. So with one account is it's you by yourself. So we figured that since it's a person by themselves, they should be able to manage at least $8 a month. And since it's a business, we would think that since a business is more bigger than just one person, that they should be able to at least manage $50 for a bunch of people all at once.
So, but how did you make that decision of $500 a year for 100 accounts? You just threw a number out there?
I think so.
Yeah.
This was a while ago. We actually did, when we were here with the Bloomberg people, one of them gave us a recommendation of, instead of doing like a flat out 100 for 50, to do like $3 a person or whatever, something like that. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely look into changing.
Yeah, I think you're selling yourself short a little bit there,
Okay.
because that's not very much. Because I think about a lot of the software that even just we use as a district. For one person, yes, that's a great price. However, if this is something like, say, the district is going to purchase, and you have 100 people using it, that's not very much money. You need to charge more than that, for sure. What was my other question? Did you guys take into account paying yourselves?
We did a while ago when we actually kind of made two versions of our financial model. The first one we realized was really like out there and big. So we kind of were like, maybe let's not pay ourselves. So in this one, we actually, we do have like, I think we put like 8% commission, so we would all get 2% commission, so we get maybe a little bit out of each, payment, but it wasn't the salaries like we had in the other one.
Okay, well, that's something though.
Yeah.
And then did you put that in your cost
No, we
analysis?
didn't.
Okay, yeah, so I definitely included in there. What's my other one? Can you just summarize really quickly again the focus of your ad campaign? I know you were saying that you're targeting people to be like beta users kind of thing, right?
So you want to answer?
Yeah, for our ad campaign, we really just want to see if there's interest in our product. If there's interest, how many people would actually go and sign up for our product to test it out, or like a Cognito form would be smoking. So they would believe that they'd be signed up for the actual app, but then we tell them that it's still in development, but we thank you for your interest. So that's really what our ad campaign is for, to garner interest and to see if the market is really there.
Got it. Okay. That was all. Great job.
Thank you.
I think I would kind of piggybacking off what Mr. Rodriguez said, kind of almost maybe do subscription between solo and business, because I see your idea about one person being able to manage one account. And if the business, they can manage, you have 100, but if you're targeting entrepreneurs, sometimes they have more than one person working with them. Like Kevin is an entrepreneur, but he has people that he works with that he might want to have use this as well. It might be 5, it might be 10. So maybe making it like a $25 a month, just somewhere it's not so drastic, the jump in cost. And also, like she said, you're selling yourself short. I think it's a great product in concept, but I would just kind of put something right in the middle there for those businesses because you can get more that way. Because if I say, well, I have more than one, it's more than just me, but I don't need 100, so I don't want to spend $50 a month. I'd spend 8, but I need it for us 4. You can get more market share that way. But good job.
Thank you.
I really liked it. You guys' presentation was really good. I mean, definitely the interaction, capturing our attention. It's your guys' idea. Going from even the subscription model, a lot of what everyone else said, I have paid for a lot of subscriptions. I would just look at what other people are doing. They've paid millions of dollars for that research. There's no reason for you to reinvent the wheel there. And never say to yourself that you don't have value to be able to pay yourself. There's no other reason to be an entrepreneur other than to get paid, period. There's no other reason to do it. You can have a hobby, but are you up here for a hobby? No. So I put a book in here I recommend you guys to pick up and read. You really need to be okay with finding wealth, and that's okay in your life. So in your business, 2% is not you need to figure out what a P&L is and really figure out what the cost is, right? So I own restaurants, and I know that if my restaurant has a labor rate of 25% for the day, that was decent. Now, if my breweries have a labor rate around 18%, I know that was really good. And I manage food costs every month, right? And then I have like my overhead costs. So there's not going to be much when it comes to like the labor side of your business other than the upkeep, and that's the back end, and that would be like your overhead costs. So you really need to, like, what I would recommend you doing, take a 30,000 foot elevation look at the business as a whole and see where is the time going to be spent, because the time's what you're paying for. Somebody's physically like going to be on the back end and answering the phone. Where's your tech support going to come from? How much is that tech support going to cost? Is it going to be the same tech support cost for 1 or for 50? And then when you get a huge account like Fresno Unified School District, or for instance, Fresno State, when they went Zoom, professors didn't even have a computer. And they had to hire people to go to their houses and figure out how to help these teachers turn a computer on and work off of a computer. So there's a whole aspect of this. So what I'd recommend doing, and something I really hope you guys look into, right? I mean, there's the Shark Tank, which you guys have heard of, but you would have to have some mechanism in place for that to work, right? So you ask yourself, who's in space already where they could just have a division that could benefit from your guys' information, can buy this idea from you, right? And so the two that came to my mind are two that I use quite often, because the hardest place to find real estate other than land right now is on your phone. I won't put a Chipotle app on my phone. I won't. Even though I can get a discount, I won't do it. It's too cluttered. I look at my phone every day and I'm looking to delete an app because I want less clutter. So that's going to be hard to do. Who does have my space are the people that are making me money. Salesforce has space on my phone, and everyone in this space that you would want in large corporations works with Salesforce. They're one of the biggest. Just Google them. And I've said it multiple times, Google already, right? Which is a search engine, not Google, right? And the other thing would be going to someone like Chrome or Google and seeing if there's a space there for you guys to present an idea to them and seeing if there's some market share you guys can get from the idea. But other than that, you guys, I put some notes in here, the book I would like for you guys to read, because if you guys are able to move forward with this, it would be through the way you think about things is the way that things will change in your life, right? So if you think something's going to happen right or wrong, it's probably going to happen. If you think that things you're going to be profitable, then you'll find ways to cut the bottom line to be profitable. So just be cautious of that, because I get it, humble, and I'm sorry, but it's also okay to be wealthy, and it's not that I am. Just put that in your own space of how you're presenting this, because someone who's investing in this business is investing in you, and if you're not wanting to make money, I'm not interested, because I'm not going to give you $10,000 for me not to get a return as an investor. But I love everything other than that I really like. So good job, your idea, this is fantastic. I would actually be interested in this, because my computer space, I use 3 computer screens because I need to see that much at all times.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job, you guys. I love it.
Thank you.
Sitting beside this guy. I really am. Great. I thought this thing was spectacular. I think the idea is very rich, and I particularly liked how you positioned yourself against the competition. On the front end, I wasn't sure exactly with the revenue streams where I saw that it kind of evolved pretty quick. Let me ask you how you ended up with that particular target of 30 to 40-year-olds. Where did that come from, and why? Where did it come from, and why isn't it wider?
Alright, so we chose 30 to 40-year-olds because primarily that's where most of the entrepreneurs in America are in. And then also 30 to 40 is an age where you're not like on the older side where you have a little trouble using newer technology. So for the most part you'll be caught up with how to use desktop and newer programs. So that's primarily why 30 to 40-year-olds is our main customer segment. But like we mentioned, we also have students and people who play video games where they need organization too. So.
Great, good rationale. Let me ask you something about time. Because although I saw it, it was definitely embedded in the creative and the value proposition. I guess what I expected was it's such a rich idea, and it's such a time saver, and will generate, and is extraordinarily efficiency oriented. I once worked for a guy who told me, you can steal my money is one thing, but you steal my time and I want to blow your brains out. He was really rigid about time management. And this is such an extraordinary time saver, where the entrepreneurs of the world, they're always looking for that window, those spaces, and how that, if there was a time-money relationship, if the average, I'm blue skying here, if the average entrepreneur was an X, revenue, income, whatever, how much money could he or she develop? How much additional time might you be providing the average entrepreneur? And by the way, you took a lot of big risks. I loved the big thinking. I just loved that. You guys are, and I didn't see it as blue sky, by the way. It seemed to be very rational. You had a lot of definitive lines in it, so it was great, really great. Your opening, right there. Actually getting device, had some humor, kind of, it connected. So really, really good. So thank you for the privilege of I'm privileged to be able to watch this. Thank you.
Thank you.